The current budget is an interim budget. The actual budget would be coming post-election when the government is being formed. However, there are key major takeaways from this budget. First, the government focusing on Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, where 2 crore homes should be built in next 5 years. Second, housing for all, especially for the middle class segment. Third, when you see the last one decade, India focusing more on the infrastructure story, the growth is amazing, and that is for the better connectivity. Last but not the least, where my focus is, the government declaring 1 lakh crore of fund for the tech savvy youth. And as a Proptech founder, I believe this is an amazing news for all of us. Yes, indeed. The startup ecosystem across India is growing exponentially in last 1 decade. Let's talk about some facts and figures. According to the data received from the mobile apps and the data signals, 48.2% of the technology enthusiasts across India are from the age group of 25 to 34. Point number 2, the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, that's DPIIT, has acknowledged more than 1.12 lakh startups, and that's a thriving number in this particular ecosystem. Point number 3, according to a report revealed by Zinov, India being the third largest startup ecosystem, and in last 1 year only, more than 950 startups have been formed. Now this 1 lakh crore coming up, it has potentially sparked a lot of enthusiasm across this ecosystem. But potentially when I see being a Proptech founder, this would definitely catalyze the growth in the Proptech ecosystem. Yes, I agree that there were just only 2 unicorns in past 1 year, and there are tech layoffs across the globe. Let's talk about one report which has come from Inc. 42, that last 1 year there is a funding decline of around 60% and that's what we are calling it as a funding winter. But let's understand why this is happening. Most of the startup ecosystem co-founders and founders are focusing in becoming a unicorn, but the investors are right now talking about a word called as #profit. Now, we should all aim to become a proficorn, and if it comes in a nicer manner, this year we would be looking forward for a growth or a upgradation of 36% year on year only on the funding ecosystem. Now, let's keep everything aside. I'm very much pro about my ecosystem, which is reality. Now, real estate in last 5 years have grown tremendously. Let's talk about Indian realty ecosystem, and I take this one segment, that is the luxury real estate. The growth is 83%. That's enormous. And when I see the government stating that India would be a $1 trillion economy, the realty economy, it's going to be a boom. And to support that boom, the Indian Proptech founders needs to focus, and they should focus on how they can take the advantage from this 1 lakh funding which is coming from the government of India.